Well, it's a bit of a change of scene today. Same old pyjama bottoms though. I thought I was going to hide those and then I crossed my legs and you can see them. But this time it's my very messy, overgrown garden. My cat's just jumped on the table as well. Hello, Pops. Come on. Oh, you can't see her at the minute. Oh, and there's a butterfly. Oh gosh, a really pretty one. Oh, I wish she'd come to me. I hope it comes into shot because it's really pretty. It's like a white one, but then it had a little bit of orange on its leaves, on its wings. So you've tuned in for a little bit more British Sign Language tuition. So once again, I will say that I am not an instructor. I'm not qualified at all. I'm just learning this. I'm learning this as a language of love for my partner who lost a lot of his hearing when he was in the RAF. And I'm learning through a few different avenues. Both my cats are around me now. They must be hungry. I'm learning through different things. I've seen apps and I look at a few different YouTube channels. But the main course that I'm doing, when people ask me about courses, there's one I'm finding really helpful. And it's called British-Sign.co.uk. And here are the colours the way that I learned them through there. But remember, something that I always mention is the fact that sign language, all sign language has its own dialects. There's different ways of saying the same word. So maybe if you see me teaching it one way or showing you one way, you might have learned it a different way. And both of those ways might be okay. Hopefully mine are, because I am following them to the letter from the places that I'm going to, such as british-sign.co.uk or british-sign.co.uk. I do wish the cats would come over. I sort of want to lean over and show you the cats, but I also don't want to show you what state my garden is. It's not that bad, actually. Well, yeah, it is. Okay, so I thought this week what I had been planning to do was have a chat with my partner Jamie, with you, so that I could ask him about what it is like to have hearing aids, because I think a lot of people just assume that having a hearing aid means that you can suddenly hear. It's like it fixes things for you and it just makes everything a little bit louder, but it's not. It's actually a bit more complex than that. But I'll let him explain in a future episode. Unfortunately, he had a lot of meetings to do. He's been really, really busy, obviously by video, maybe not obviously, but by video he's been doing meetings with work. Gosh, nature is just so gorgeous. I'm so distracted. Okay, so I'll start off. First of all, colour is a C, like that, and you just make small circles in front of you with the dominant hand. So that's the word colour. There's a little tiny, I don't know what you call them, but I think they're from the, the blowflower things. What are they called? Dandelions. Sorry, I'm very, very tired. Yeah, there's little ones of those floating around in the air. Oh, see, very easily distracted. Okay, so that was colour. That's the word colour. I've made a note of my the different colours there, just so that I can see in my spider scrawl. Good job you're not having to try and learn how to decipher my writing, because that would be far more difficult than learning British Sign Language, I feel. Okay, so black. I thought I'd start with black first. You make a fist with your dominant hand and you pull it down your cheek. So black. And normally I make associations with different words to help me remember. I'm not really sure what I can, I'm not sure of that one. I don't know, maybe a black sideburn, something like that. Black sideburns, perhaps that can help. Whatever works for you. If you think of something that you can associate with that particular sign, it can help. So that's black. The next one I most definitely can find a word to associate, or find some things, a mental association with it. The next one is white. So white is putting your fingers together, your forefinger and your thumb, and then just pulling down. So for me, it's like pulling those white hairs out, because they're all, actually I've covered them with a bit of root cover I've got, but yeah, they're a bit crazy at the minute. Lots and lots of white hairs. So white. So far, black, sideburn, white hair. So it's all a little bit hairy at the moment. So then grey. For grey, both of your hands are going to have the little finger out, and you put your dominant hand on top, and then you mix. I actually can't remember now whether you mix the bottom one as well. No, I think it is just the top. But when I say you mix, it's like you're mixing the black and white together. That's actually the way that they put it over on britishsign.co.uk. So that's like mixing the black and white paint together maybe to create grey. If you've got any better suggestions as well, any other suggestions I should say, then yeah, please do feel free to comment and let me know, because it's been really useful getting comments from people and different ways to help to remember certain things, because I find that is definitely the best way for me to learn anyway. And if you've got other ways of learning, not just mental associations, then that'll help too. So that was black, white and grey. I guess if you move your lower hand, it shouldn't matter too much. Let me know if I'm wrong. But I'll correct myself next week if I'm wrong. Keep getting little messages coming through. It's very distracting. And, okay, so black, white, grey. And then brown. Your arm, your non-dominant arm is in front of you. And then you take the dominant hand and you pull along. So that's brown. And the way that I remember it, I think of a teacher who is wearing, maybe a teacher from the 70s, wearing a corduroy jacket with a patch on the sleeve. Or any jacket, maybe with a corduroy patch on the sleeve. Oh dear, good luck to you learning with me. And for me, it's like ripping off that brown patch. They're wearing a brown jacket, there's a brown patch. Brown. Okay, so after brown, we'll go to green. So for green, your non-dominant hand is just flat, and then your dominant hand is flat with the fingers up, and then they just kind of twinkle up the arm. Now that, if you think about grass growing, think about grass growing up. Green for grass, and it's growing. So I hope that helps. Again, I'm open to suggestions. So green. Next one is red. Now red, normally you would touch your lip. In the current climate, maybe you won't want to, but you just pull down red. So sideways, red. But normally it would be touching your lip. Red, so that's brown and green and red. So because I did black, white and grey and I recapped, I think I'll recap brown, green and red. So brown, ripping off that patch, green grass growing, and then red lips, maybe thinking about red lipstick. And then yellow, this one's quite easy, I like it when they're like this. Yellow, so I don't know if you remember, but that is yellow, that is Y. So that's the letter Y, and maybe you're just tuning into this one and you didn't see the alphabet. It is earlier in the series. So that is Y. And then you just pull that part of the Y twice. So yellow. And then we go to blue. Okay, for this one, you have your non-dominant palm upwards and flat, and your dominant hand on top at the wrist, and you just make small circles over your veins there. And this is one that I found really helpful from that website again, was to think of the blue veins. So that's blue veins. So making small circles there. I don't know if that looks very clear, but there you go. I guess for me as well, I think about, when they said about blue for veins, I think about pulse, because that's the way that you see the pulse being taken with 2 fingers. But instead of that, just remember the whole hand and blue. That's blue. After blue, we've got orange. Orange. I think that one is lovely and easy, because your hand, it's like you're holding an orange and you're just about to bite into it. You're squeezing it next to your face. So orange. So you just do that twice. So did we have another 3 there? Let's see. We did black, white, grey, brown, green, red, yellow, blue, orange. Yes, so let's go back for yellow, blue and orange. So yellow, blue, orange. And now we've only got four left, and hopefully there'll be enough time to go back through them all. So then we have got, so we did orange, pink. pink, you take your dominant hand and you bring it down, pink. And the way that I thought of remembering this is just thinking about a pink pig, because it's towards the nose, because you take your finger towards the nose and bring it down, pink, pink. So after pink we have purple. This one is similar to yellow in that yellow was the letter and then a movement for each syllable. So purple, this is a P, and you sort of flick twice, purple, purple. And then we've just got two left, but I think we should do, let's see, did we do black, white, grey, brown, green, red, yellow, blue, orange, pink, purple. Okay, so now we'll do the last two. So I'll just actually, that's pink and purple. So the last two are gold and silver. So this is the letter G, and the way I remember that is like a grinder, pepper grinder, so G. So gold is the letter G, and then the hands move apart vertically. So gold. And I think of that as almost like a golden firework. It's just sparkling. And then silver, very similar. That's the letter S, the linked little fingers. And then you bring your hands up like you would with gold. So silver is S and sparkle. So they just go up like that. So I think we've got just enough time to go back through all of these. So first of all, see if you remember just a moment before I do it. I might speed up at the end because I'm keeping an eye on my clock. Okay, so first of all, colour, the word for colour. Colour. Black, it's that black sideband. White, sorry I didn't pause long enough. White is pulling out those white hairs. Just once, by the way. And then grey, mixing the black and the white together, mixing that paint up to make grey. And then brown. Remember brown? It was ripping off that patch off the brown teacher's jacket with the patch. Strange ways of remembering things. Then green. Green was the grass growing. There we are. And then, let's see, red, 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 just one. And then yellow, I'm not pausing, am I? Blue, blue, over the blue veins. Gosh, it's warm out here. And then orange, this one I think is easy to remember, orange. So you squeeze that orange twice. And then pink, the pink pig, pink. And then gold and silver. Again, I did it without pausing in between. This time I'm just going to go for a speed run. I'll try and do it really fast. So colour, black, white, grey, brown, green, where are we? Red, yellow, blue, orange, pink, purple, gold, silver. So I hope that that's been in some way helpful to you. And you can always, as you're going along the video, you can pause and just sort of go very slow along there if you need to slow it down a little bit. And let me know if this has been of any use to you and if you want to see more videos. I'm just going to keep going indefinitely, just as I learn, because it's interesting for me as well just to document my learning as I'm going along and getting a little bit more confident. I do hope that you're all keeping very well, and if there are any ideas that you have for videos that you would like to see, certain things you would like to see, you can always let me know. I can't guarantee that I can do every one of them, but I have been enjoying this very much. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon, and keep practicing. All right, see you soon.